So this type of mentality has repercussions. This is why all of our mamas were worn out. This is why all of our mamas were stressed out. This is why all of our mamas were taking out their frustrations on us children, because they had too much on their plate. And deciding to go 50-50 with a man in a patriarchal society that has an outweighed benefit for them, where they benefit, and not only do they benefit, but you lose. It's not just that they win, but you literally lose. And now you want to pay 50-50 on top of that. Girl, you're going to kill yourself. You're going to die, because that's what happens. That's what happened to our mamas. That's what happened to our grandmamas and our great-great-grandmothers. They freaking died. They got sick and they died. And they were miserable. And they put on a happy face for us. And then they went back in their room and they cried themselves to sleep. You don't want to live like that. And now we know better, girl. Until we live in a truly, truly equitable society. Until we truly live in an equitable society where there is no patriarchy, miss me with that 50-50 bullshit. Miss me with it. Because as I've so eloquently broken down the plethora of reasons why, and I didn't even, mind you, I didn't even get into the health risks of being with a man. Yeah. I mean, literally just last month, I don't know if it was the CDC or the health or whatever health organization put out a recommendation for women who are married or dating men to get on PrEP. And for those who don't know what PrEP is an HIV medicine that helps to stop transmission. They said, ladies, if you're dating men, if you're married to a man, it would be smart for you to get on PrEP as a precaution, to be proactive. So you're also putting your health at risk. How many married women getting STIs from their husbands? And how many women in committed relationships getting STIs from their boyfriends? I mean, like I said, the list goes on why you should never, ever be going 50-50 with a man, especially in this day and age. The list goes on. Should I get into the financial abuse? Should I get into the fact that one of the leading causes of gray divorce, which we talked about on this podcast, which is divorce of people 50 and over who have been married for a long amount of time? You can go back and check that episode out. We talked about that. One of the leading causes of gray divorce is financial issues. And what's one of the leading financial issues? Women finding out that their husbands have secret accounts. Women finding out their husbands have secret accounts. And this is a common thing. I had someone in my comments talk about it. She was like, I'm thinking we're going, she was telling her story that she went 50-50 with her husband. And she was like, I'm thinking I'm going 50-50 with this man. When we get divorced, because they got to go into all the records when you're getting divorced. Come to find out, this fool had secret accounts. So he was stashing his money. And here you are, girl, talking about some 50-50 is feminist. Hello. This is what happens when you don't understand how to take theory from the pages of the book and apply them to the real world. Yeah, theoretically, it is feminist to be equal. That's theoretical, right? But in practice, you have to take it from the book, from the pages, and apply it. And sometimes when you apply it, you realize you gotta tweak that shit because the circumstances are not ideal. And so you can't apply an ideal solution to an unideal situation. So it's important for people to recognize the difference between theory and reality. Yes, get the theory, understand the theory, but apply the theory to reality and be real. Okay? It can't just be black and white. You gotta be, work with what you got. Okay?
No me stone, no me stone.